Greetings and welcome back. I'm Brian Morris, PDGA 16791. This is Beaver Branch Disc Golf coming at you. Today we're going to do a review of two of my favorite stable mid-ranges, the EMac Truth and the Gatekeeper. So the EMac Truth, we are going to go with the Lucid version here. We got the Lucid EMac, we got two of them, and we have one moonshine to look at. The EMac Truth comes in at a speed 5, glide 5, turn 0, and a fade of 2. Okay, the other disc is going to be the Gatekeeper by Westside Discs, and it comes in at a speed 4, glide 5, turn 0, fade 2. So the only thing difference is that this is one speed lower than the EMac. All right, so let's get to the review. Let's check it out. I'll talk about what I like both these discs for. They are both pretty similar, but I have pretty distinct different uses for the two. So let's check it out. All right, here we are with the EMac Truth, Lucid EMac Truth. This is a 230-foot shot. We're just trying to throw a natural little hyzer at it using that fade and stability. This one I release a little bit early, but it's still in the circle. And then I make a little bit of an adjustment. This is the Moonshine EMac, which by reports was supposed to be a little bit more stable, but it got pretty far back behind the basket. Up next is going to be the Gatekeeper, and this is in Gatekeeper where I like to throw the Gatekeepers between 200 and 250 feet. I like it. It's my get up underneath the basket upshot disc. I like to throw it when you can't throw a putter because there's a headwind. Or sometimes if I'm just feeling it, I'll use the Gatekeeper just to get it underneath the basket. Here you see all of the shots landed in the circle. And again, both discs have similar stability. Here I'm trying to throw the disc straight, and there's a slight headwind, so it got over a little bit. So I'm trying to demonstrate a straight shot, like if you're going straight through the woods. The angles that you would have to get it on. Again, these are all EMacs first. That's the Moonshine EMac. And now we're going to be moving over to the Gatekeeper. Again, trying to release these flat and trying to get them to fly straight on this round of shots. These are all Gatekeepers. This one was a low shot, but it actually skipped and hit the pole. And the last one here is the most stable. That's the brand new Gatekeeper. Has a very good stability. Here we see the spread. 5 out of 6 of these was inside circle 1. And that one off to the right was just outside the circle. All right, on this batch, we are going to be releasing on an anhyzer. Now, I wouldn't typically throw these on an anhyzer, but just to try out the line. They all can fly, obviously forcing them over here, releasing them. You can see the Moonshine EMac fighting its way out. So you could have a good line if you wanted to play a stable mid-range anhyzer shot on a particular wood shot, or where you have an obstacle where you want that disc fighting back out a little bit. I would typically throw probably an opto or a retro fuse on this type of shot, but just to demonstrate their ability to show their stability here and kind of fight their way out of the shot. And I feel like as you're reviewing these, you kind of want to do every shot. So in this one, we're going for distance. And on this one, we throw the Gatekeeper and get it over and threw it irregularly far, 225 feet. This is more of a normal full power Gatekeeper shot. It lands just before 300 feet, as does this third one. So it's a more control shot. It's going more for the hole that I'm looking for. That first shot was definitely pulled over to the right. Those two shots are going to be more of an accurate Gatekeeper shot. The first one's a little bit out of control. Here we have the Moonshine EMac, which I was told or have heard that they are more stable. This one didn't seem to stay in the air as long. It only got 282 feet. In general, I see the EMac going further than the Gatekeeper, which is what happens with these next two shots. Snap these guys a little bit more straight. They actually show they have a little bit of turn on the higher speed, and they both get well over 300 feet comfortably. And I probably like to throw the EMac anywhere from like 250 to 300 at the most, as far as my mid-range game is concerned. This is the type of shot, there's a headwind here, and kind of coming from head and from left to right. And I just wanted to demonstrate the type of shot that I would use a Gatekeeper on, which would be just get it up to the basket. That one was a little bit off to the left, but use that stability. And then here we're going past that basket, demonstrating what I like about the EMac is that you can get a little bit more distance out of it very consistently. So you see these discs all flying on the same exact release, basically to the same exact location, which we will see in a minute. That's the Moonshine EMac Truth. So here's the basket, and actually if I were putting at this would be a good win coming from behind a tailwind putt for those shots. And then these are the Truths, EMac Truths. I was aiming for that far basket. So one thing about the EMac Truth that I like more than the Gatekeeper is I can flick or forehand the EMac Truth. And I'm not talking about throwing it far, but throwing it for like 200 to 220 foot up shots, or if I need to step out from a tree and throw it down a tunnel. They seem to be able to take the torque better than the Gatekeeper. Here's a look at the bottom of the Gatekeeper. You can see it has a very small bead, and the EMac has a little bit bigger bead. They both have very nice rims, very comfortable, and both very nice, comfortable, stable mid-ranges. Definitely worth a try. Well, that's it from here. Thanks for watching, and give these discs a try. We'll talk to you later.